Have you ever stopped to wonder if you're truly walking in God's purpose? Life often has a way of making us question our path, whether we're on the right track or drifting away from what we're truly meant to do. But what if there were signs so powerful, so undeniable, that they could confirm you are walking in alignment with God's will? Today, we're uncovering 7 life-changing signs that show you exactly where God wants you to be. These signs are not mere coincidences. They are messages from the divine, guiding and affirming that you are on the right path. The first unmistakable sign is unshakable peace. We all face storms in life, moments of chaos and uncertainty. Yet there's a peace that transcends the chaos when you're walking in God's purpose. It's a peace that doesn't make sense to the outside world, one that remains steady even when circumstances around you seem to be falling apart. This peace comes from knowing deep in your heart that God is in control. No matter how hard the winds blow or how high the waves rise, you are anchored in this divine peace because you trust that God has already written your story. It's the kind of peace that other people envy, a peace that calms your spirit and allows you to move forward with confidence. Next, look at the doors that open effortlessly. Have you ever had an opportunity that seemed to fall into your lap without you even striving for it? These open doors are no accident. They are divine appointments, carefully orchestrated by God to propel you forward in your purpose. When you're aligned with God's will, things flow. You don't have to force or manipulate situations. Opportunities come to you, and they align perfectly with your gifts, your desires, and God's plan for your life. But just as important as the doors that open are the doors that close. We often see closed doors as disappointments, but they are one of the clearest signs that God is guiding your steps. A closed door is not a failure, it's protection. It's God steering you away from paths that could lead to distraction or destruction. What you perceive as a setback is actually God's way of redirecting you to something greater. So when you face a closed door, don't be discouraged. Instead, thank God for protecting you and preparing you for the next door that will open in His perfect timing. One of the most profound signs that you're walking in God's purpose is a shift in your desires. Over time, as you walk deeper in alignment with God's plan, your heart begins to change. The things you used to crave, success, material possessions, validation from others, begin to fade away. In their place, new desires emerge. You long for deeper relationships, more meaning in your life, and a closer connection with God. You start to prioritize the things that matter eternally, not just the things that bring temporary satisfaction. This shift is a powerful confirmation that you're moving in the right direction. Your heart is aligning with God's heart, and as a result, your life starts to reflect His will. But let's not ignore the challenges. Many people mistakenly believe that walking in God's purpose means life will be easy. In reality, the opposite is often true. When you're on the path God has set for you, challenges will arise, not to break you, but to shape you. These challenges are tests of your faith and commitment. They are opportunities for growth, for you to strengthen your trust in God, and for Him to refine you into the person He has called you to be. Remember, every great man or woman of God, whether it's Joseph, Moses, or Esther, faced incredible challenges before stepping fully into their purpose. These challenges are not signs of failure, but indicators that you're being prepared for something greater. As you continue walking in God's purpose, you will begin to attract divine connections. The right people will start to enter your life at the right time. These aren't random encounters. They are God-sent relationships. You will meet people who are aligned with your mission, who challenge you, support you, and push you to grow. These are not surface-level connections. They are deep, meaningful, and purposeful. God brings people into your life to help you fulfill your calling, to provide guidance, wisdom, and encouragement. These connections are a testament to the fact that you're not walking this journey alone. God has placed others along your path to walk with you. And then there's the sense of fulfillment that comes when you're walking in God's purpose. It's not just happiness. It's a deep, unshakable joy that fills every area of your life. You wake up each day with a sense of purpose, knowing that what you're doing matters in the grand scheme of things. your work, your relationships, your decisions. They all take on new meaning because you know you're aligned with God's plan. This fulfillment is a sign that you're not living for yourself, but for something much greater. It's a feeling that cannot be bought or replicated. It's a divine satisfaction that only comes from walking in God's purpose. Finally, one of the most powerful signs that you're walking in God's purpose is confirmation from others. You will notice that people start to affirm the path you're on, even if they don't know the full extent of your journey. They will see something different in you, a light, a confidence, a peace, and they will acknowledge it. These confirmations are God's way of reassuring you that you're on the right track. He uses others to speak life into your purpose, to encourage you, and to remind you that He is with you every step of the way. So, if you find yourself experiencing these signs, unshakable peace, open and closed doors, shifting desires, challenges that refine you, divine connections, deep fulfillment, and confirmation from others, you are walking in God's purpose. Each of these signs is God's way of guiding and affirming that you're exactly where you need to be. Embrace them, trust them, and keep moving forward, knowing that God is leading you toward a destiny that is far greater than anything you could ever imagine.